Like I said, my name is Dan Gorgone. I'm the course producer, and I want to talk to you about producing courses on your own. Specifically, I wanted to talk about Genie, which is our AI feature that's built into the course builder on our platform. This thing is really great. The being able to use the power of AI to create courses has been amazing. Like in the past year or so, if you had the chance to use AI as part of building anything, you'll know that you can really kind of supercharge the process. You can speed things up. You can make things very efficient. Um, it's been a great lifesaver and time saver. But specifically, I want to talk about how probably a lot of you are in positions where you need to get courses built very quickly. You're being, requested to get something up really fast about such and such topic, and Genie's fantastic for things like that, where you can just kind of plug in a prompt and say, create me a course that is this long, talks about this topic, and it will do everything for you. And the great part is that we have more features on the way. So even what you see here today, I think we're rolling out another update for Genie next week. So it's going to be even more impressive because our amazing dev team continues to work on it. But one of the toughest parts of creating courses is always the getting started part. So no matter how much information people give you or that you have in mind, getting started, getting a structure in place, an outline, that could be really challenging. Genie is fantastic for that. And so I wanted to kind of present this scenario to you, which I think is pretty common, and it reminds me of something that I was faced with a while back. Imagine you get this email here about an onboarding course. You say, "Hey, we're working on a series of courses for new hires. Can you create one for us? Here's what we need in that course. We have our co-founder video. Our creative team has produced something. We want to put that in there along with the mission statement. Right? That's one part. Second part is we have a bunch of HR policies that need to be read and reviewed and understood by the new hires. That's another part. Third part is we want to talk about our culture. And in this particular example, we have four values that are key to our culture. We want people to be able to, we want the new hires to take this course as part of a larger learning path that they can, take when they're onboarded. And by following all the steps, they can get effectively onboarded and they understand all the things that they need to know to be part of XYZ company. So if you can get something started, we'll review it and edit each piece. Well, this is why Genie is awesome. All right. So let me jump over to the GoSkills course creator. So imagine you're in this position, you've been asked to do these things. Let's jump right into Genie and I can show you how quickly you can get something in place for people to start reviewing. We'll hit create a course and we're going to do a multi-lesson course. And this little indicator right here says that you can use Genie to help you along with the process. So I'm going to click multi-lesson course, and here we are just at the beginning. We could start putting things in here, typing things in, going into the lessons, adding them manually if we want to. But in this case, let's ask Genie to do some of the heavy lifting for us. So let's jump right in. And in this scenario, we're part of a marketing company. Who's going to take this course? The new hires are going to take this course. And the course subject. Well, you can use this little area here like a prompt and tell Genie exactly what you need. You can say, I want to create a 3-lesson course about our culture and policies. The first lesson is a statement from our co-founder about company history and our mission statement. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second lesson shows we have HR policies, and the third lesson explains our culture. Now, obviously, Genie doesn't know all the specifics about your company the specific policies, your values. But what we'll do here is create a placeholder so that you can go in and edit what's there without having to do the heavy lifting again. And one more thing, let's call the course something like Welcome to XYZ Inc. All right, so we hit the generate button and Genie will start with the work for us. Embarking on success, your journey at XYZ Inc. All right, perfect. We'll go with that. That sounds good. The first paragraph is a little intro. Welcome. This three-lesson course is going to provide you with all these things. The first lesson, you'll hear directly from our co-founder. This is awesome. The second lesson is about HR policies. That's right on the money. The third lesson explores our culture that defines our organization. That's great because we'll be able to plug in some text and other stuff there. So join us. This is great. So this is the course overview. That's the course description right there. It's a great start. Let's go with that. So, this is all we've done so far is just the course overview, but we need lessons. Let's jump in and create our lessons, and Genie is going to help us with this too. So right now you see on this screen, no lessons. Genie, help us out. Create an outline. How many lessons do we want? We have a bunch of choices. We know we want 3, and you can choose a different length if you want. I'm just going to go with medium because that's a good place to start. Again, this is a starting point for us. And so let's see if Genie remembers what we wanted here. The first lesson is our roots, company history and mission, right? Our co-founder is going to offer some information. Second lesson is HR policies. The third lesson is embracing the culture. All right. So again, like our structure is being built and it's coming into focus. The 3 lessons are in place. And so the first lesson right here is that part where our co-founder has a video that's been produced already, and there's going to be some other text information or whatever that's added to it. So I could use Genie here, or I could jump in manually because I already have some of the things that I want. So let's say we add a video file. We add our video file. We're going to jump out to where it is on our computer. This is where the video would upload and it would go right in there, right? The second lesson is about policies. And so if we wanted to add a text block, that's very easy to do. I'm going to go over to the HR text that they would send us so they could email it, or they could say, here's the document out on the server or whatever. And you could say, okay, I'm going to grab this. We'll copy it. We'll go over here. We'll paste it in. And now we have like exactly the policies that were sent to us from HR. So you can see like we're quickly putting these pieces together. And the fact that Genie was able to put this together for us based on, there were a couple of prompts that we did, and it's been less than 10 minutes. We already have something in place. And I think that most people would agree that it's easier to edit something that's already there rather than create something from scratch. Like I said, I've been an instructional designer for many years. Getting started, getting those starting pieces in place is the hardest part because you're always wondering, like, what is the best way to organize this? What's the best way to slice up the information, the sections, all those different things. So Genie is able to very quickly get us a placeholder course in place, and then we can start adding the videos, the images, the text. Then we could send it out to the other people in the company and say, all right, we have something here, go to it, start editing, start wordsmithing, finish it off, and then we can publish and make it available to whoever needs to see it. So right there, that didn't take long at all. And when you're done, you hit publish. And when you get back, you'll see that actually I did a second one earlier just because I was testing this, but embarking on success, your journey at XYZ Inc. There it is already. And it could become part of the learning path that you give to the new hires that join your organization. So like I said, We have new features coming out for Genie all the time. Next week, we're rolling out some changes to it that are going to make the options even more um, even better for you, and give you some more interesting things that you can do. But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to show you how that's done. I know it was quick, but that was kind of the point too. You can do this very quickly.